Let's just get the sound to work.
There we go. Now the sound's working. Okay, you
Hi,
are.
I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow, who was really happy when Miriam said, "Is the sound working?" I went,
Let
nope.
me tell you.
Anyway, if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, bell, and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks for joining us on our journey.
There you go. What's the flavor of the week?
Flavor of the week is natural strawberry.
There it is. Okay. Let's see. Floy is here. Happy Marvelous Monday.
Hey, Floy.
Heath will point out that it's a marvelous, mandatory meaty Monday. Candace says, good morning, Keto Chow family. Diane says, good morning, lovely people. Shauna is on, so is Lori. Diane is on as well. Rihanna says, good, beautiful morning.
Thank you.
Julie says, good morning. Lynette says, happy morning, my friends.
Good morning, everybody.
Mike's on, says, good morning. Mike, how many of the key lime did you buy?
Is it like last time?
I know, but it might have gone up since then. Susan says, good morning. Becky is on as well. So Andrea says,
Hi,
I'm currently at the gym working out on your live.
Yes,
awesome.
Andrea, you're killing it.
Joyce says,
you
good
won
morning.
last week, too. You win all the time.
Jerry says, God morning, ramblers.
I'm pretty sure he didn't mean that.
Sonia says, LOL. See, there you go.
Sonia,
Heath, marvelous, mandatory, meaty Monday, everyone. They just got their drywall put in.
They did?
Drywall changes everything.
Oh my gosh.
Drywall is my favorite part because it goes from like bare house to all of a sudden it's like, whoa, this is almost done. It's like when you get sod put in.
Oh yeah, it makes a huge difference.
Goes from being just like crappy yard to this is a great yard, and then a couple years later the chickens ruin it.
Yeah. Why did we get ruining chickens?
I don't know.
What the heck?
Keaton says blood glucose is 74, ketones at 2.7.
Wow, Kaden.
Spicy taco 3x for breakfast with a plethora of extra virgin olive oil. Gail also says good morning. Carol says good to see you on a Monday morning. Juliet says your electrolyte tablets are helping me a lot.
Oh, nice.
It's these guys.
Yeah, I took some this weekend.
Before I started taking them, I felt like every muscle in my body was restless. I'm sleeping so much better.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
They make it so I don't have to go to the bathroom as much or wake up to go to the bathroom during the night.
That's exciting. Because,
yeah, you don't want to go to the bathroom in the night. It's slightly less worse to wake up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Gail also says good morning from Upper New York. Let's see. Stephanie says morning. Maitreya says hi all. Maitreya, did you see the link that I sent you? It was a guy. It was a open source project. They released an update, and the update part of it was it completely deleted one of the major directories on Linux systems. It was from years ago, but it was one of the best commits in the history of open source software.
Okay, that also
anyway, because she said something about having godlike powers.
I see.
Sandra says good morning. Heath says next up is tape and float.
Tape and float.
On the drywall, the tape.
It's called float?
Well, with the sanding it is floating it.
Well,
and putting the mud. We call it mudding and tape. Yeah. Gail says, okay, good morning.
Float. I'm like, what's floating? It could be anything.
Sandra says, my Keto Chow box has not been fulfilled yet. No, the Chow Club boxes won't be shipping until sometime later this week or early next week.
Because we want them to get there on the 1st.
Yeah, today's the 19th, and they're not supposed to get there until just before the 1st. Some of the ones that are further away will actually be shipped first because they take longer in transit. Peggy says, good morning. I just got done chowing with Mocha. Candace says, I thought that working out would be the most difficult part of the 90-day challenge, but the case for keto explains that it's not about burning calories. Right.
Yeah, well, really, keeping mobility and just overall health is good.
And it says chickens fertilize your lawn so beautiful. Yes, but they also tear it up.
They scratch it. See, this is something we didn't know because we didn't ever have chickens. They just scratch it and play in the dirt all the time. Yep. And so then when there's one little spot of dirt, they're like, ooh. And they just go to town. And it's like, oh, you should have let that lie.
There's a chink in the armor. Time to exploit
Whereas they have their own perfectly complete full dirt patch in their area, but they want to do it over there where the grass is.
Miriam recommended that we till it, or we could just go over there with a shovel and just tear it up a bit.
Yeah, so they
Then
see
they would
new
probably-
dirt and they're
yeah.
like, what? I also want to get a couple pieces of sod and just throw it in there and be like, look, grass, you're not supposed to touch this.
Debbie says in training class every day this week, for 8 to 11 Central, so can't watch this week. We'll watch the replays, but while I'm here, orange cream, no announcement yet, Debbie.
I think it's going to be soon. We
keep saying
just
that.
check on it.
Bob says good morning from drizzly Chicago. My key lime should arrive today. Maitreya says she didn't yet. Well, you have to check it out. It's really funny. Cindy says good morning. Let's see. Maitreya says it's a chaotic morning. Yeah. Candace says working out is increasing my insulin sensitivity within the muscles. That's why it helps with weight correction. So every workout is a fun biohack, not a punishment for eating.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Mike says I bought 40-something key lime, 44 or 47, I think, just enough to get free shipping. 220, 221, whatever it takes. Mr. Mom, such a great movie. It's a lot funnier now that we've had kids.
Yeah.
Jeanette says, good morning, excited to be getting my key lime in today.
Yay.
So for any of you who don't know, key lime, it's now available. Shauna says, I need a 3D allergy-free bubble, Chris. Can you arrange that? You can get one of those big, like, hamster bubbles that they have.
Yeah.
The hamster things that
Yeah.
there's actually a place around here where you can roll down hills in them.
Oh, right.
Let's see. Susan says orange
should do
peaches and orange with peaches and cream for breakfast.
That sounds good.
And Shreya says it's not PB&J Keto Chow in the box, right? Nope, it's not. Jen
You know
says
me.
the daily minerals have helped me so much during my fast. Blue Dove says my allergies are nuts. Ladybug says the Snickers mix is so good, which is salted
Yeah.
caramel and peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter. You use a half of each, or you make two and split it in half.
Yep, and just so you know, we're out of chocolate peanut butter keto chow at our house.
Oh, at our house? I do know that, actually. We're also out of pistachio.
Kate, like completely out. Kate finished it off.
Oh, okay. I used some of it to make Muddy Buddies yesterday.
And you knew it was getting low.
I did.
Yeah, I went to look for a box or a bag in the secret
there's-
extra
Nope.
bags, and there's none.
No, it's because it's too good. There's chocolate, though. Mike says, I made 2 key lime into pudding, 3 into shake, split into 2 with ice. Delicious. Rossiana says, good morning, everyone. Winter is back for several days in Wisconsin.
Oh, man.
We're going to be hitting St. Paul, Minneapolis, St. Paul next week. Let's see. Julie says the chickens are looking for bugs to eat. I know. No way to stop it, but a fence so they can't get into your grass. We have a fence around their area, and they don't care. They'll jump up
Well,
onto it
Yeah.
and just go
We
over.
also let them out on purpose.
Yes.
So
Because they're happier.
we know that they could. We actually should take them into the front yard for a couple hours every day. The problem is kids are still in school, so then
Yeah.
no one will watch them. And they don't jump the fence to the front yard, which is funny because it's only a couple feet higher.
Yeah.
But our chickens are a little wimpy, and they won't come in
They're
the house
homebodies.
either. They get, like, you take them in the house, the kids will do.
They're like,
And they're like,
Well,
"Get
also,
here."
so today I had to open up the gate to take out the garbage can and the recycled can, which weren't taken out
Whoops.
by our teenager who was supposed to do it Sunday night. Not that I'm bitter about it, but anyway. Also, there was garbage in the recycle that I had to take out. But
Which was funny because when we asked her about her chores on Saturday, she's like, was I supposed to do that? I'm like, that's been the chore for this position of chores since we made this position of chores. Like, it's
for
nothing
years.
new. You power wash the back porch. You just do it. That's
But I
just
had the
part
gate
of the
open.
gig.
And the chickens were over by there and they were
they're like,
looking at the gate like, what are you doing?
I have had them come out a couple of times. Most of the time, they just feel so comfortable
Yeah.
in the backyard where they live. So we take them in the front yard, and they'll run to the backyard fence and wait for you to open
Will
it.
they? I didn't know that.
You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't seen
so
that.
funny.
Sonia says, Miriam, the nerve compression is causing a burning, tearing sensation in my forearm and wrist. My thumb, index, finger, and base of hand are numb and tingling. Otherwise, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. He says the 16-foot pack rat storage container arrives tomorrow, so we can empty the rooms of all the furniture and begin replacing the wood floors throughout the entire
Oh my
house.
gosh, how fun
Wow.
is that?
Let's see.
Keep
Joe
you
is
busy, I
on.
guess.
Says, hey.
Hey, Joe.
Carol says, I decided to try Snickers with chocolate toffee and chocolate peanut butter. So good.
I need to try chocolate toffee with peanut butter.
Shauna says, or an allergy-free suit. I have stairs. Well, just everybody's wearing masks now, so just do that. Bob says, how many individual packets fit in the lowest tier USPS box? I want to cram it full for best shipping. So you'll notice that there's...
It's like 6.
Well, so... Yeah, a small flat rate only fits 6,
like
but
big.
You can fit 21 of them into the padded flat rate envelope, which is why there's a discount for 21.
Cheapest shipping too.
You can fit 53 of them into a medium flat rate box, which is why there's a slightly larger discount for 53. And you can fit 91 of them into a large flat rate box, which is why there is a slightly larger discount for 91. That's why those tiers exist.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly how many fit. Susan says, I saw Chick-fil-A workers in the drive-thru the other day wearing bubbles while it was raining this weekend. Okay.
What? That's funny.
Joe says, we're out of chocolate peanut butter and pistachio too. Those are the 2 best flavors.
Isn't that crazy?
Let's see. Shauna says, Susan, that's cool. By the way, Joe, did you ever talk to Chanel about base powder? Julia says, mine fly over the fence. Yeah, ours.
Yeah, our
they're
neighbors
homebodies.
fly over the fence. I think they can.
Do you think they just choose
haven't.
not to? Laura says, I'm well stocked. I have a big bag of root beer and some single lemon and raspberry cheesecake.
Nice.
And I have 2 key limes coming today. Root beer is my favorite.
Yay.
Joe says, Chris sounds like me when it comes to chores. I get very upset when something doesn't get done and it's something you're supposed to do on a regular basis. And it's not like we have a clipboard where Miriam wrote out all of the stuff.
And then we have the little chart that it rotates through, and they're on it for 2 weeks. So, at the end of the week, they've already done it for the whole week.
Or they've never even started.
So it's like, did you not know you were on chickens and garbage this week? Oh yeah, I've been taking out the garbage. Okay, well, what goes with that? Every Saturday, wash the porch.
Yes.
That's just...
With the power washer.
Oh, I didn't know I had to do that. You didn't know? You've lived here for 15 years.
Wait, I'm supposed to clean out the sink when I do the dishes? Yes.
Come on, guys.
My favorite last time, this whole last 2 weeks, was Sam thought that you only had to do stuff with clean the toilets on Saturday. I said, no, just on Saturday. Saturday is a superset of everything.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, really? Anyway. Let's see. Peggy says chocolate and chocolate peanut butter are the 2 I cannot run out of, or I will just cry. Laura says I have to use my NutriBullet blender because it doesn't mix well in the shaker. Okay. Lynn says if you think the Snickers peanut butter and salted caramel combination is fantastic, try mixing peanut butter chocolate with chocolate toffee. It's amazing. Joe has now switched over to YouTube because he's on his 2 Crazy Campers channel. John says chickens. They know where are pots in the house. Yeah, that's true. Squally says, my kid says his job is to get good grades and not to do chores. False.
What?
Julie says, Chris, are you a numbers man? I am. And I really like spreadsheets. Because if I try to do math in my head, sometimes I do it wrong.
Sometimes he does it wrong on a spreadsheet, too.
That's true.
Do you remember that, guys?
Sure do. Kaden says, I put together some IKEA furniture over the weekend to hold our bags of Keto Chow. Nice. Lisa says, good morning, y'all. I got my cousin hooked on Keto Chow. She's starting keto today. Yay, well, after seeing the fantastic results that you've been having, Lisa, I have no doubt that you're going to have many of your family and friends starting keto. It's been fantastic to see that. Julia says, chocolate toffee is my friend. Cindy says, do you do shipping straight through the post office or do you ship through something like Pirate Shippers? We use ShipStation to do all of our stuff because we're able to batch stuff up. It's kind of like Pirate Ship, but it's like next level. Today we're actually shipping out, it's over 1,200 orders.
Oh yeah, it should be a good day.
Yep.
They're going to be tired.
They are going to be tired. And it's funny, every week I get an email from ShipStation with statistics about the last week's shipments, like what are our percentages compared to the week before, and all this other stuff. And every once in a while they have a little fun fact, which is called a factet, not a factoid, because a factoid is an incorrect fact that is repeated so frequently it's accepted as real, but a factet is a little bit of information. Anyway.
Pedantic?
Yes, I am. But they will, about every third time, say, did you know that you do, and it's usually like 40% of your shipments on Mondays, or 38%. Like, Monday is your biggest day of the week. We're like, yeah, we know.
Yeah, we do it. we work hard.
Yep. Let's see. Julie says, hi, Shauna. Carol says, hi, Joe. I made your recipe for salted caramel cookies. They are yummy and are living in the freezer, so I don't have to eat them too fast.
What a good idea.
Putting them in the freezers. I put the Muddy Buddies into the freezer this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Sam was looking for those.
Sam was hilarious. We went to do scriptures this morning. He's like, wait, where are the Muddy Buddies? I'm like, I put them away. He's like, hey, I found them. And I was like, we're not eating right now. He's like, oh. And then he forgot about them. Maitreya says, kid here is expected to do chores and get good grades and managing their time so it's done without a fuss. Big fuss, yes. Diane says, my kids are like that too. They have certain chores they're supposed to do on certain days. This has been the case for several years now.
I know, right?
But sometimes they forget all about their chores.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, yeah.
Shauna says, my key lime.
Like you forgot to put your shoes on?
Yeah. My key lime technically says it's coming today. We shall see how USPS feels like about that. I'd made sure Sam had his mask today. And then I was like, oh, wait, I forgot mine. Sam had so much fun with pigeons this morning. They kept on landing on your wreath on the front door.
Oh, he told me.
And then he would wait, and he would open the front door really fast, and the pigeons would fall to the ground and then fly away.
Probably the porch is full of poop now.
It probably is. Well, better than your wreath. Becky says, good for you giving your kids chores. They will appreciate later in life. Trust me, my 27 and 28-year-old kids tell me that now. And the thing is, they don't get an allowance for doing chores. If they want to earn money, they have to work at Keto Chow for an hourly wage.
Yep.
And then they have to use that money to buy their clothes and other stuff they want.
And they have to do their own laundry. Which is really, really great, because then you don't have to sort it. They come down with the basket, put it in the washer, put it in the dryer, put it back in the basket,
Except
take
for
it back
Max,
upstairs.
who left it all over the laundry room floor.
No, that was Haley took out Max's laundry and dumped it all over the place. Lisa
says, yesterday I tried chocolate peanut butter mixed with banana. She likes it. Nice. Let's see. Maitreya says, yeah, and it's funny how I forget to give them access to the internet or cell phone service. Weird coincidence, almost like the events are related.
Yeah.
Cindy says,
you didn't
okay.
push your chore button? I didn't push the access button.
Yeah. Cindy says she uses Pirate Ship for her small business. It's amazing the savings. We're getting the commercial, I can't remember what it is. It's the best discount that the Postal Service gives, which isn't that much of a discount. But we are getting a fairly good rate with USPS. But still, the post office usually wins, unless it's going back east from Utah. So, Chad says, I get my sister to try Keto Chow. We're both waiting for the 60-meal Chow Club box.
Yes.
Nice. Gail says, I have a colonoscopy coming up next Monday.
Man.
And I have to do 5 days of a low-fiber diet. Can I still drink my Keto Chow up until I have to do clear liquids? I think that you can.
I would say yes, because a low-fiber diet is something that is keto, period.
Well, yeah.
Because everybody in the world says that you have to have all this fiber, and you don't.
Personally, if it was me doing a colonoscopy, I would go 3 meals of Keto Chow a day for like a week. And then when they come up to the clear liquids, I'll be like, yeah, whatever.
Well, eventually you're going to have to get one of those.
It's true. Dana says, hey, hello, all, happy Monday. I made pumpkin sausage soup. We need to make that. Yes. We have the stuff to make it. We need to make it. Anyway, yesterday, along with chocolate mint no-bake bars, which are amazing, and the magic chocolate toffee almond fudge.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Those are the fat bombs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've been thinking about fat bombs lately.
Amy says, on the Chow Club, is it automatically charged each month unless you pause or cancel? Yes, it is.
Yes, and it'll charge on the 15th, I think.
Yeah.
Either the 14th or the 15th.
It should be the 15th. Mm-hmm. And we had some that were ordered at the very beginning, and for some, they were recurring on the 16th. We finally got those all fixed, so they'll charge on the 15th now. So all of them are fixed. All of them are happening. I thought for a while we were going to have to like cancel them and then have people reorder, but no, we were able to change the date, and it was great. Cindy says, my kid does a fantastic job with chores, but she's leaving for the Navy in July. I'm going to be lost. All chores will be mine. Now, and that's one thing that I've thought about. It's like, so when it comes down to just Miriam and I, and we're the only ones doing chores, I'm like, we're going to have to do it all. Then I remembered that
we're not going to get it as messy.
That's right.
It won't be as hard.
It's like, yes, we will be the only ones cleaning the kitchen, but we'll only have to clean the kitchen once a week.
We could clean 2 plates. Right?
Bob says, what the fact about the definition? Yeah, so a factoid is something that isn't true, but is repeated so frequently it's accepted as true.
And that's what people use as a factet.
Yeah, but what people think factoid means is a little bit of information that's just fun. No, that's a factet. The ironic thing is factoid, the accepted definition is in fact a factoid because it's used so frequently, incorrectly, that's how it's accepted.
Yep.
Anyway.
Isn't that funny?
And again, I'm just a little pedantic.
A little word guy.
Candace says, I've been doing my own clothes washing since middle school. Me too.
My kids too.
Since I was 14. My mom's like, if you wash your own clothes, you'll get them done quicker. And I'm like, hey.
Oh, that makes sense.
Then I can just put them up.
I just got tired of sorting.
Diane says, my kids don't get an allowance for chores either. Maitreya says, earning money is for extra. Everyone has base contributions to the family. That's right.
Yep.
Michelle has a great question. Does Keto Chow have MCT oil in it?
It does not. You can add it in if you want to.
Yeah, and you said you're thinking about that too.
I'm actually thinking about adding it this week for myself. But yeah, we used to recommend doing that when you mixed it, but a lot of times it makes disaster pants. So you just need to decide how sensitive you are to MCT.
It can also mess up your triglycerides and LDL if that's of a concern to you.
Yep. Also, you're not going to lose as much weight. Probably.
Now, if you replace other fats, like if you were adding, say, 400 calories of fat to your Keto Chow, and you change it so you're getting 300 calories from butter and 100 calories from MCT, that's still 400 calories. So that shouldn't affect it, but MCT won't make you lose weight faster, it just will increase your ketones. And if you're wanting that, it's a good way to do it.
Yep.
And it's cheaper than ketones.
Yeah, our daughter does MCT oil half and half. She goes through phases where she doesn't use it for a while, but if her brain is hurting her, then she'll do MCT.
When she did the Keto Chow yesterday, did she add that? Okay. Kristen says, my key lime is being delivered today. I love mixing flavors. What do y'all suggest mixing with key lime? Somebody was saying try orange or lemon.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Good.
I actually haven't mixed anything with it because
Yeah.
I've just been enjoying it by itself. Let's see, Jane says, my daughter didn't get an allowance either. We always told her that she lived in the house too and should do her share to take care of it. If she did above and beyond, then I'd give her a couple of dollars. You know what we could do is we could give them an allowance and then charge them a percentage of the electricity bill.
No.
Lisa says, I can't wait to get my May box.
Yay.
Andrew says, my first workout of the day is done. Weights, 30 minutes of walking brisk, and abs. Bronson doing workout later.
Nice.
Sonia says, hey all, I'm late, but I just got back from the dentist. Thank goodness I'm drinking breakfast.
Yay.
Even after a cleaning, I don't want to chew on anything.
Yeah.
Lynn says, happy Monday. I'm loving Keto Chow pudding. I'm addicted.
Nice.
Somebody said was something about the Chow Club. I think I skipped it, unfortunately. Anyway, Mike says, I bought my second Dash Mini Bunt maker on Saturday, and I'm making a big batch of chocolate Keto Chow cakes. He says, so an example of a factoid is that we need to eat carbs and fiber. Yes.
Yeah.
That would be a factoid. Also, that saturated fat is bad for you. That would be a factoid. Red Wine says, hello, I'm late. Please don't ground me. That's okay.
How are you
I am going to call you Sally, though. Jeanette said, my kids used to say, what are we going to do when we move out of the house? You will have to do all the chores yourself. I told them, there won't be as many chores because your father and I aren't messy. That's right. Shana says, is it crazy? Chris is both a numbers guy and a word guy. I'm not so much I don't know.
He's a words guy.
Don't you label me. Candace says, I like to add cocoa powder. To the lime? That'd be interesting. Add some chili to it, too. Lisa says, my newest fat of choice is butter-flavored coconut oil.
Oh, nice.
That's not a bad idea. Michelle says, I'm still relatively new. I just assume MCT filled you up. It just causes you to have more ketones in your system.
Yeah.
I personally, I like butter, because, well, number one, it tastes amazing. Number two, it's cheap. And number three, it does have a fairly high amount of both medium chain fats and short chain fats, along with longer chain fats as well. It has a really good lipid profile. If you go on our site and you look at the 100 days of Keto Chow, on there, there's a big long thing about why butter wins. At least in my estimation.
Yeah,
and
but
lately,
do try it. Try it and see how you feel. See if your brain is clearer. See if it gives you disaster pants. Play with a couple different.
You don't ever want to do more than a tablespoon per meal, and I wouldn't start with more than a teaspoon.
And just see.
Yep. Carol says, Mom made me start doing my own laundry at 13 because I would change outfits 3 to 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Teresa wants to know, what is Keto Chow?
What is Keto Chow? It is a meal replacement shake that's totally customizable. You add your own fat to it, and so it can be the calories that you want it to be, and the fat that you want it to be, the different type of fat. It comes in a little package like this, or a big package like this. This one has 21 scoops in it. This one is a single serving, and it's delicious.
Yep. Now, and the reason why we have it is because, so for instance, yesterday we had smoked salmon.
It was delicious.
And because I had the time and the inclination to do it. But today, I don't know that I'm going to have the time or the inclination to make amazing keto meals. But yesterday, while I was still in a mood to do it, we took out the blender and I made 15 servings of Keto Chow, stuck them in the fridge. And this morning I just grabbed them out, came to work.
Yep.
That's basically what it is.
Yep, it's so nice. And what is also nice is once you figure out how to mix it the way you like it, you can just keep doing it that way for a while, and you don't have to use your brain to think about the meals that you have to make. You can think about the ones that are important, and then you can just kind of like, oh, I'm fine.
Yep.
I got my keto.
Sunday dinner with the family, important. Breakfast at work, not so much. Cindy says, I haven't thought about adding that. I'll try it. I ordered 14 singles. They come today. So I'm out, so I can't wait.
Nice.
Joanna says, I bet key lime and raspberry cheesecake would be yummy.
Oh, I bet it would.
Dana wants to know if there's any news about orange cream.
It's coming soon.
Not yet.
We still haven't talked to the manufacturer about it. I mean, it's on order. They said it was packaging, but sometimes they're a little slower than what we want, and that's okay.
Floyd wants to know how my key lime ice cream turned out. I made key lime ice cream on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
I started up the ice cream maker. I came upstairs. Miriam was just hanging out on the bed. I started watching a YouTube video, and I fell asleep.
Then he started snoring, so I left.
When I came down, it was hard as a rock. And so I took it out of the ice cream maker.
Put it in some water.
I put it in some water, and that's what I ate out of a bowl while everybody was having dinner Saturday night.
Which
it was delicious.
Ate Keto Chow too, but it wasn't ice cream.
Yep. Jerry says, my 4-bay chaffle maker came this morning. New Big Dash.
Nice.
Let's see. Jessica says, good morning. Sorry, I'm late. Diane says, I think Dane is messier than the kids, so I guess I'm doomed.
Oh, man.
Yeah, hopefully he cleans up better. Candace said, did the big giveaway end and a winner picked?
Oh, yes, for sure. Because Holly was talking about it this morning. I don't know if we've posted it, though.
I think what we do is we usually contact them directly.
Yeah.
And then
we'll post it.
When they get back to us, we post the who won, because sometimes the winner never gets back to us, and we're like, okay, we're going to pick someone else then.
Yeah.
Anyway, Blue Dove says, I moved out of my folks' house and was shocked when it was immaculately clean when I visited. I was like, was I the only one who was messy?
Apparently.
Maitreya says, I do love butter. I'm looking forward to meal 2, savory chicken.
Nice.
Cindy says, how far in advance do you recommend making it? How long is too far in advance? So they last up to 6 days in the fridge.
So we usually will just make ours on Sunday and then run out by the end of the week. We don't even actually count.
You have some that you made last Saturday.
Yeah, I have the ones I'm drinking today. I made last week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
But then you used butter.
I did use butter, and it was Saturday to, Monday. So usually it lasts a little longer, but we like to say 6 days. Could you just start saying something while I'm in the middle of saying something?
No, you're okay. I just didn't know you were done. Julie wants to know how much butter you personally put in each shake.
I put in 1/3 of a stick of butter.
Lately, I've been using 1/3 of a stick as well because I want to give myself a little bit more wiggle room for the protein supplementation that I've been doing. If I am only using 1/3 of a stick of butter in each of my Keto Chows, then that gives me some option for usually some ground beef. Like we have a bunch of taco meat. I'm totally going to have some of that when I eat my dinner.
I want some homemade tortillas with taco meat.
Okay. Let's see. Blue Dove says it's an easy day on the 2KK Chop Challenge. Canned tuna. Oh, that we could totally do. I was actually thinking about throwing some
canned
tuna
tuna is like 36 grams of protein.
Yeah, a can of tuna is.
So
depending on the manufacturer. Sean says my Keto Chow made hot with coffee in the morning for breakfast is very important to me. Let's see. Kaden says I discovered the secret to canned tuna is Redmond's real salt. About a tablespoon per can for my taste. That's a lot.
I think I had probably half tablespoon.
Well, Carol's out. She says have a blessed day.
Bye,
John
Carol.
says just wanted to say, hey, thanks to Keto Chow, I'm down 30 pounds and then backed off my blood pressure meds.
Oh, that's so great. Thank you for telling us.
Fewer medications is the best non-scale victory of all times. Rhonda says, almost missed it. Good morning, everyone. Buffy says, I just got a message that I was one of the winners for the Keto Chow Pork Rind Challenge. Make sure that it is, now there was someone impersonating us over like on Friday. So click through to the, to who sent you the message and make sure it's a legitimate account. Like our Instagram account has almost 50,000 followers.
Yeah.
And our Facebook account has the little blue verified check mark with thousands of posts. So just make sure, I just want to make sure.
Yeah. And reach out to our customer service team and just be like, hey, I got this. Is this you legit? Yeah, it's us.
Candace says I like to add baked chicken thighs into the tomato basil. Nice.
Oh, that sounds good. We have some chicken left over. Maybe you should not have the ground beef. You should have chicken.
There's only there's a thigh and a drumstick.
Oh, just enough for me.
Because the kids had that on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Julia says I got the jicama wraps at Trader Joe's.
Oh nice. I haven't tried those. Our Trader Joe's is like.
You had them with the shrimp tacos.
Oh, you're right. I do like those. I forgot about that.
Rhonda says I made a bunch of Keto Chow waffles and the mini chaffle, sweet and savory, making sandwiches.
It's because I had them here. I didn't have them at the house.
Lori says they all tell you to email Holly if it's the winners, as opposed to click here and sign up for this video thing.
Yeah.
Mike says I've been using 1/3 of a stick. It's easier to make the shakes in the blender 3 at a time, using a whole stick of butter per batch.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing, is just a whole stick.
Holly says, I would have had my email to respond to to get the price. Okay, we're going to take off. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this happy mandatory Meaty Monday.
Happy Monday.
We'll be on tomorrow, and we'll also be doing our longer live stream tomorrow night.
Yes.
So, anyway, have a great day.
Bye.